It wasn't a hindrance because, you know, I know what sort of players I'm dealing with those two individuals, you know, fantastically focused players, an absolute pleasure to work with. They were with us last night, back on the training pitch today, no problems at all, and we're pleased for extremely talented players, so I'm not surprised that you know, clubs are looking to vie for their services. If I was a club manager and I had the finance to buy those two individuals, I would do it at the drop of a hat. They've got a steely determination between the two of them. They want to defend, they want to get hit with the ball, they're happy to get hit with the ball to keep it out the back of the net, and that's a real trait to have, you know. We look at the likes of Vidic, if you like, and see how he enjoys defending, and people don't like playing against him. I think these two have got a bit of that in them as well. I've said all the time, there is some talent in this country, you know. It's a case of focusing and making sure that maybe the excesses of the game don't erode them, and making sure when they feel as though they've arrived in the game that you keep their feet firmly on the ground and say football's only about when you're 35 or 40 years old looking back at your career and say, have I achieved my maximum? If the answer is yes, then you've done well. Listen, I'll do what I always do. I pick the team on what I see with my eyes, how well they've done for me over a period of time, how well they're looking in training. You know, I've got no favourites within the squad. They're all my favourites, and I'll pick the team accordingly. Well, I've always said that I think we have to get the foundations right at the younger age groups, 21s and below. You have to do that, and you have to make sure that people are getting tournament experience before they actually walk on the stage of World Cup. I've said that many times before, it's old hat now, you know, and that'll always be the case with myself. I don't see a downside, Henry, if I'm being honest with you, in coming to play for your country. I never have done, you know. I think the best players come and meet each other and play alongside each other collectively. They learn to win together as a country. They step on the bigger stage, hopefully, sometime in the future with the seniors. They're playing against the best players that Europe have got to offer, you know, in a 3, 4, 5 game scenario that we've got here. There's so many upsides to it. I still deem that there's a real learning curve from a tournament like this. It's real high profile, it's gaining in momentum profile wise every 2 years. You know, it's somewhere in the region of 800 kids watching our training session today, which is fantastic. It tells you everything. And it's a mouth-watering prospect for our players to take on the best Spain have got to offer on Sunday.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.